Today, I would like to talk about a home exercise program that you could do to improve your posture, improve your biomechanics, and prevent tension headache. This exercise program is initially designed by Dr. Finkelstein and his colleague, Dr. Andrew Blumenfeld. Here is the disclaimer. Our posture tends to go into this called forward head posture, where we are slouching forward, and then we got a curve in our upper back. We call that kyphosis. Our neck shifts forward and our chin pokes forward. We call that protrusion. When this happens, we load our muscle at the back of our upper back and also tightens up all the muscle in the front. So the exercise program is designed to stretch out the tight muscles and strengthen the weak muscles. I have categorized them into 3 stretching exercises, and the rest are kind of strengthening exercises. The first thing we like to talk about is your scalenes. So the scalenes run from the neck down to the ribs. And when we go into that position, it tends to get short. So we're going to stretch it. So if I were to stretch this muscle here, I'm going to put this arm behind my back. It just helps to keep the shoulder blade down. You're going to turn away from it, look down to your armpit. You're going to grab your hand and you're going to pull down and you're going to hold. So I want you to pour it to about medium intensity. Don't try to pour it too hard, and give it a few seconds to relax. As you relax, you can move forward more. So that's the first direction we're going to go. Then you could modify it by turning your head up towards the ceiling and pull down. So again, apply gentle, consistent pressure. The second stretching exercise we're going to do is called the Hitchhiker stretch. So basically, you're going to bend up your elbow around 90 degrees. You're going to turn your thumb out or horizontal, and then you're going to go out that way. So that will help us to stretch out our chest muscle, we call the pecs, and also strengthen our back muscle. You could do this lying down on the bed as well. So here's the Hitchhiker stretch. If you lie on your back with your knee bent, you could do this on a sofa or on a bed. I want you to move your shoulder close to the edge of the bed. You're going to bring out your arm, turn your thumb down towards the ground. We're going to start about at this 90-degree angle, and I want you to drop it towards the floor. Then you're going to gradually move up towards your ear, and then just relax and let your arm drop to the floor. You should feel a stretch of your chest muscle, we call the pec, and I'm going to do this with my neck straight and just feel the stretch there. The third stretch we're going to do is called the latissimus dorsi stretch, or we just call them lats. Lats are muscle that runs from your shoulder down to the back in a big piece muscle here. So when it's tight, it limits you from raising up that way. So again, keep your knee bent, your back supported, go to the edge of the bed. Then I want you to move up. Raise up your arm towards you with your palm facing you, and don't let your elbow go too far out, okay? You're gonna keep them together. And I want you to let it drop down towards the ground. And as you go down, keep your back neutral on the bed and just let it dip. And you should feel a stretch in this area. You could do some breathing with it. Take a breath in. And when you breathe out, just let it drop more. For the strengthening exercises, the first one we're going to do is called the neck isometric extension. Basically, it's the motion where our head goes backwards. So these are the muscles at the back of your head, and you can see if I make them strong, you'll prevent your head from going forward. So basically, you're gonna clasp your hand and you're gonna push it backward gently. I'll show you from here. I'll just take on my arm just so you can see. So you're gonna keep your neck relatively straight. You're going to push back. Try to keep your chin level. Try not to tip and look up to the sky. And then don't push it too hard. The next exercise is what we call shoulder squeeze or shoulder blade squeeze. We want to activate these muscles to make your posture better. So you simply squeeze them, so then they are going towards each other. I would suggest you also feel there is a tiny vector. You're going to bring the tip of your shoulder blade down towards each other, kind of like a V. Okay, so you're kind of squeezing backwards, but also down just a little bit. Now make sure when you do this, your head does not poke forward. The next one is called the standing pivot. So I want you to stand in front of a wall and let your heel be about 3 inches away from the wall. Then you're gonna raise up your arm like this surrender position, starting from high. Try to keep your forearm on the wall, and if your head, don't let it poke forward again. And I want you to slowly go down the wall and engage the muscle between your shoulder blade. So you squeeze and glide down at the same time. And you can repeat this again. Go up here, keep them back, and pull down. The next set of strengthening exercises in lying down are the shoulder squeezes. I will demonstrate the angle of the shoulder first. So you're gonna end up lying on your back with your elbow by your side. The first set, we're gonna be doing a 0 degree of we call shoulder abduction. So elbow by your side, just pushing down. The next set, we're gonna go about 30 degrees out and going backwards. Then we're gonna go to 60 degree up here. So if you think about from here to here, that's about 90 degree. If you make 2 pizza slices, the first angle will be 0, then about 30 there, then about 60 there. So here we are in the starting position, lying on your back with your knees bent. Make sure your back is supported. We're gonna have your elbow bent and 90 degrees, and you're gonna push down towards the bed and lift your chest off the bed just about 1 inch and hold. That's the first angle at 0 degree. Then we're going to move out about 30 degrees out and repeat the same procedure, push down, lift up a bit. And the last angle is about 60 degrees, which we're gonna move out a little bit more. We're gonna do the same. So in conclusion, I hope you'll find this exercise program useful. The key is to do them actually. So during the day, if you don't have a chance to lie down, you could do the simplified way of what we just did together. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blade together. You could bend your arm and roll out like the hitchhiker, and then remember to retract your chin backwards.